Hello and welcome to Weir of Adynn. I'm just going live on TikTok. I'm sorting that shit out because I forgot to do it now. Lamau, I'm hilarious. Okay, yeah, we're session 88 of Weir of Adynn. Weir of Adynn. We're gonna get straight back into it. So, who would like to give us a recap on what the fuck is going on this session? Or last session.
Sorry, shut your leg. Session 87, darlings. Alright, so we make it out of the Underdark, finally, for the second time. Woo! Sunlight! So we make it back, and one of the first things we find out is that Chorus, the one who was apparently fucking us, has been missing for 6 days. We go to see the administrator and have a chat about what we found, what we're doing, what's going on, and we start to go in and look at Chorus's office. So the office is mostly untouched, and it looks like that he has been taken, as there's a broken chair and scratch marks on the stone, and all the papers on the harbouring activities are gone. So we find out that there is a white leaf left in his office, which is likely Rose Manners took him and dragged him away a day before we saw Rose Manners. So we missed it out by 1 day, which is super annoying. And it's likely he was taken to the door. So we all meet up. We go have chats. We go see the Road Wizard, who apparently is teleporting people, and we find out the Road Wizard is just high on crack. Yep. With a massive teleportation amulet. We have 3 drugs now. Suturos, which is a great peace mushroom. Samon, intense concentration and numbs the body. Tendril bells, which do have necrotic resistance. And you can hear church bells in the distance. Galley decides that she will stay in Arda with Palos. Palos and Dracera have a gay moment, like they always do. And we find out that one of the asmoths who is in Kaavic, which is where we're going next, would like to speak to Heliodor about stuff around Deltan. And we have a lovely moment between Heliodor and his brother about how he is going to die in 66 days' time. And they have a really moving moment, and you should go watch it, because it's really bad. So, Dracera goes to the library and researches on phylacteries. Essentially, we have a book that is a phylactery, and we want to understand, wow, what is going on? So, usually phylacteries are kept with people that they trust, aka Rose Manners. And Dracera writes in the book, and there's a response from the book from the person who owns the phylactery. The Lich saying that they've seen them before, and that Chorus is with them in the Underdark. And then Dracera goes absolutely mental and starts trying to find out who is the Lich, and knocks people over. Unfortunately, Dracera, the paladin, hello, does not find out who the Lich is in order, but we shall continue anyway. So, and that we go to the war meeting and get ready to have a chat with everyone about what our next steps are.
Yeah, you guys did not actually meet up outside of session to figure out what the fuck you were doing, so I guess we're doing it in session. Woo! Yay!
Why are we so fucking stupid?
Nah, it happens. Everyone's been busy bees. So, you guys... Twitch is sounding scrungly.
A little scrungly.
You guys sounding a bit scrungly on Twitch. Okay.
Oh no.
No, I think it's just you. I think your sound is coming from a different source.
Hold tight and I will change it. Yes, it is. Is that better? I'm hoping that is a better mic. I apologise for the first like 10-20 minutes of that. If that is going to be
that sounds good.
Shitty mic. Cool. Thank you for checking. Right, so you guys have access to all of your units.
You've been given the information that they have referred back to you since the last time you were here. What are you doing?
Well, we want to go to Kaavic. We want to send. We're basically going to Kaavic to go to then basically spend a bit of time there and then absolutely fuck blammo this is Selim, right?
Yeah. I believe so. Are we just gonna take everyone and just blitzkrieg them?
Well,
my
there's
God.
another thing that's also a concern is nature's wrath. So I was thinking we could at least send out the people from my realm to find out
the myth blade.
if they're going to be, because they're quite close to the world warp, and give us details on like the best way to take them down as well.
Well, by all accounts, the world warp is under threat soon, right?
Yeah.
So should we send?
I think even send people.
In fact, we did say last session we were sending work to them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, just knowing that they're about to be attacked, and then just going, they'll figure it out themselves.
good luck.
A dick move. Besides, they're in a fortified city. Is the one thing they've got going for them. So,
but they're gonna
I'm
get
pretty sure they've
attacked by
got
3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got stuff to withstand at least some form of siege. At the least, they do have defenses.
But if we can give them a little extra boost, that would, and we can afford.
Oh no! More what I was meaning is that they're from what I'm looking at, and the way things are working in my head, I'm thinking they do stand a good chance. Though, going by that little glance from the DM there, I feel like that was a...
I'm micromanaging stream things. Sorry.
Before you done that little... good
Oh no, I'm
glance
like figuring things out on Foundry and TikTok and all that.
And it was which group were we? Was it the Terminus? We're gonna give them a break.
I think it was the Hunters of Helios who wanted to give a break because they've had a significant loss.
Yeah, it was them and the pack we were thinking of giving a break at Arda to defend that area now.
I think because the Hunters, they definitely need a break, and they've got silver weapons and are primarily vampire hunters. I think for now, hold off on the vampires because the hunters really should go if they've got silver weapons and they know what they're doing.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Would it be a good idea, do you think, to send the Adamantine Guard to the World Warp to help with defense?
For the moment, they are defending Kaavic because we
can always swap people in.
Yeah, I mean, after all, but no right way.
Swap them with the Arda forces?
Yeah.
So if we send the Adamantine Guard to the World Warp and the Arda forces come to Kaavic, everybody can, the other 2 can go rest in Arda, then come to Kaavic, and then as a unit we can send all 3. We can send the hunter, the Arda, the pack, and the hunters. We can go in with them. Once they've had their week's rest.
Should be able to move the tokens yourself of those little tokens of your units. So if you want to drag and drop them where you want them to be.
So we want these guys over here. We want the other appropriators here in Kaavic.
It's not letting us properly move them.
I can't move Arda.
Okay, hold on.
I can move the
they've
hunter,
got
though.
a yellow thing around them instead of an orange.
Do we know how many are in the Nature's Wrath movement? Units. How many does that say?
Terminus, Mythblade, the pack. Oh,
50,
pack
I think. No, it can't be 50. In fact,
you
unless
should
it
be able to
means
move
50
him now.
trees.
You should be able to move Arda now.
Nice.
Unless it means 50 trees, in which case that is a big force of trees.
Might be in 50 trees.
So
Should we send
the Nature's Wrath near the World Warp is 30 units.
30.
Oh.
So you can click on it.
Oh,
and it will tell
Adamantine will
you.
do. Oh wow. Nature's Wrath movement. Hovering as a leading. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, them against some 140 odd armored to the teeth dwarves. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, we just need to send the dwarves.
Aye. So I've stuck those over there on the World Warp.
Yeah, we just can't let them anywhere near the World Warp.
I agree.
They have 90 left on the Adamantine Guard.
Okay, 90 odd. That's...
Where's the... Yeah, because they
Did
lost
they lose
10.
units?
They lost 10 at
they
Kaavic.
lost
They lost 10.
Oh.
I think in which case what we do is we give them instructions that the World Warp is protected at all costs.
Because there's also the vampires to the north as well, which have...
the Livorian...
I mean, as long as they stay in the city, at least, 90 dwarves is going to do something, but...
The Rovian sovereignship may prove a problem if they start to move.
Yeah.
But you don't
But
know
they're
what
not
they're doing
moving at the
because you
minute.
do not have any scouts out there at the moment.
Shall we send some scouts, like the Mythblades?
Should we send the Road Wizard after them?
Or the Terminus?
So they
I mean,
It will have to
they would
go
solve
anyway.
so many problems.
I think,
I mean,
yeah,
it
send the
might just end up with high vampires.
I mean, that might work in our favour.
Get them addicted to Road Wizard blood.
Oh my god!
I
takes a
found the
fuck ton
blood
of
of some
drugs, throw
people,
them
but
in.
the people were on drugs, so now I'm a wizard.
So the Larovian sovereignship is a larger contingent than the Sicellum Aphilios. If they move to attack the World Warp could be overrun.
Nope, that's not good.
So you need to know what they're doing. It might be worth
Yeah,
sending
send the
scouts.
Mythblade.
Which one's
How
better?
about this? How about this? We send the Mythblade. We send the Mythblade over to the World Warp. But once they're there, we tell them to rest for a week. Unless the
They have.
Larovian sovereignship attack.
Well, the Mythblade didn't really do.
Not the Mythblade, the
the-
Vampire Hunters, I mean.
So
Wait.
you're gonna, if you send them out, that won't count as rest because they will
Aye.
still be out, effectively on duty, whether they're resting or not.
What about Terminus Monstrum? Because if we send them out to go scout those guys, if shit hits the fan with the World Warp, they can book it back and help as well.
Ooh.
Terminus Monstrum, what are they good at?
Finding things.
They are trackers.
Oh, in which case we should definitely send them to go find out the movements of the Lavorian sovereignship.
Yeah.
And they're rested, right? They haven't, well, not rested, but they haven't lost anyone, right?
No, they
I don't
haven't lost anyone. They were the ones that
the-
managed to get the spellcasters for you, the teleports.
Oh,
Defenders was it?
we should give them a more scouty scout thing. They found people. Now it's time for them to crawl through the dirt. Woo. Okay. So
Would it be good to send the pack to the World Warp?
not yet. I think, and like we said, leave the hunters and the pack in Arda for now.
I mean, if they want to scout out the Larovians, we can send the Mythblade to look at something else, like entrances to the Underdark.
Ooh, true.
Because I can't remember which one is the closest one to...
I think the closest one is the one that's in the Ilios area.
Oh!
Because there's another one. There's another one right down by Sihonos. And that's the entrance I know vaguely about.
There is one underneath Sihonos.
There's
There is
one
an entrance
underneath
in the
Sihonos.
city.
So there's one directly in the city, but I believe is Sihonos not having a civil war at the minute.
Yeah, you are aware
Yep.
that there is a big gang war happening in Sylvanas.
So, let's probably not send anybody there.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't have to, let's not. If push
Nice
comes to
one, Sean.
shove, we could try. We could try just teleporting to where I remember in the Ilios area and finding the hole from there. 'Cause
What?
I've been there a few times to do diplomancy.
You teleport to
Diplomancy.
Ilios, but you will be looking for an entrance to the Underdark that you've never been to, so it might take you a while, and you'll be in enemy territory at that time.
Yeah.
But either way, you're either
Ooh.
going to a city with a gang war or going into vampire territory where they're actively hunting you.
Yeah.
Would
Well, I
like-
mean, if we actively hunt
Vampire.
them, then we're on even
I think
footing.
maybe send the Mythblade out to back to Ilios
back to
and
Ilios.
just find them. Well, yeah, just
Mm.
make
You
them
can have,
scout the
you can
area.
have the Mythblade search for the entrance to the Underdark.
In
Yeah.
Ilios? Are they
Mhm.
that good at being stealthy?
Well, they don't necessarily have to go in.
But they
Just
can
gonna
they
find-
can try and find an exact location for you if that's what
Yeah.
you
Ooh.
need.
Aye, let's get them to do that then.
Yeah. I would
So
dissuade
put
them from like
in
just
Ilios,
walking in.
and that will just
but
tell
Yeah.
me that that's what they're doing. So I know
Just-
where.
if they can capture a vampire and just like find out that information that way.
Or would it be better to do that with the Monstrum is put the Mythblade up to scout out the guys up in Lorov and have the Monstrum search out the
Because they are located,
entrance.
so that might be better.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Swap them around.
Okay. So you're gonna have the monster, Terminus Monstrum in Ilios.
Yeah, so
and the
when
Mythblade
Mythblade
up
go
in
up here and
Lorov.
shit goes south, they can sprint in for the walls of the World War.
Aye.
So
Strict, do not engage.
Yeah,
Just-
don't engage. If shit pops up, get to
get the fuck out.
World Warp. Get to the World
Mhm.
Warp.
Because they've got backup.
Don't
there as
engage. Just go.
Yeah.
well. You, three of you know. So other than Heliodor, three of you know that the Rovian Sovereign ship is Zelios' old clan.
Oh.
Those assholes.
And they were
Ah.
well known for being brutal killers. So they are not to be tussled with. At least until you've got a
Fine.
contingency big enough to face them.
Fine.
Yeah.
We'll give the Mythblade a fuck ton of the silver caltrops.
Ah,
Mm.
Vampires that try- yeah, no, any of them try coming up after him. It's like, yeah, no, you have to run across a minefield of silver like spikes.
Yeah, it's mainly
Yeah.
like we don't want them to get to the world warp. We need to find out this entrance to Ilios and kill off the main person because then we can free your mate, your
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, boy.
Ginka.
In fact,
Who I
before-
keep hardcore friend zoning.
That's just a thing that's ongoing in this
Yeah,
campaign.
we've had Clay friend zone, we've had
Friend-zoning.
Heliodor friend zone. I'm like, NPC relationships? Nah, not happening.
in fact,
Oh
would
no,
Creek
when
be
he's
able
not a
to
slave, maybe.
run down to the armorer to ask for a couple of things to be made before they head off? It would be silver arrowheads.
For who? No,
Aye,
sorry,
aye.
for why? For you? Oh, for a career.
Yeah.
Oh, for why?
Yeah, you can
Because
get those.
vampires.
You can get those commissioned if that's what you would like to get
Yeah.
done. Yeah,
Creek's got more than enough money.
you've had a
to go
few
down.
before, and they were very
Aye.
effective last time you used them.
And the last time they were improvised last time, so
They
proper
were,
made
yeah.
ones would be quite good. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna have a quick check. How much money does he have? Creek has a lot of money. I forgot about that.
Your character sheets will have changed, by the way, because there's been an update to Foundry. I don't
Oh.
know if I spoke to you about that last week.
Last session, yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was the pop out
was
was really weird.
dramatic.
Yeah.
How many silver arrowheads could I get for 1,000 gold?
Oh yeah, it's still popping out weird.
I'd say a silver arrowhead, because of the nature of the metal, it's going to cost you probably maybe 10 quid a pop. 10 quid, 20 gold.
10 gold.
10 gold a pop, because silver's not easy to get hold of. In terms of metal, like the metal to be able to make stuff.
Right, okay.
In terms of the money, it's different, but like that's it's
Because that was kind of my thought, was taking a bunch of silver pieces and just thinking them into them.
I mean, you could offer the materials, but it will take some time for them to be made.
That's fine, because what I was thinking was not just was how many would be as well to speak with Arda to see how much money is left over from what he gave them.
Yeah.
And suggest that some of that get put towards silvered equipment.
Silvered weapons and stuff like that.
Silver, is even a silver lining on a steel sword will do the exact same thing as a
coating weapons with silver
sword.
rather than a full weapon of silver.
Yeah.
That would be a lot more feasible and a lot cheaper. You can.
Same for arrowheads, is a dipping of silver on them.
I assume you pitch that to the table. The administrator would say that that's feasible. You can get that done. Obviously, it will take a little bit of time to arm everyone with silvered weapons, and Arda may not be able to send out a contingent if you're doing that. So Arda
it's
will
more
have to stay behind.
Right off the bat would be just whoever is theorized to be immediately going up against vampires. So at the minute, it would be prioritizing the Mythblade.
Yeah.
First off,
there's not many of them in the Mythblade. I believe they're only a 20-person unit.
Yeah, so a bunch of silvered arrows for them would be a lot more feasible and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do we know any?
Monstrum.
Hang on. Let me see.
The smaller the unit, the faster it will be, obviously, to arm them with that.
Yeah. So I think arm the smaller units first. Adamantine Guard, they are theorized to be more going up against the monsters over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably arming them with fire-based stuff then, actually. So
depends, because Stella has possibly family within those contingents.
I think they should be mainly aiming for the wand.
Yeah.
Tell them try not to kill. The main thing you're looking for is the person with the wand.
The person who's controlling them. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is, it would be, even if it's, to be fair, I know it's a shit way of doing it, or not doing it, of having a shit thing to have to do, but it's having a contingent of it, just for the fact of if you can't, and you need to just not die, it's a better alternative. Yeah. Is a better old.
You can arm them with alchemist fire, which is like a throwable fire bomb, effectively. If that's if that's what you deem to be a necessary thing to arm them with for such an event. Estella, do you have opinions on that matter?
I'm not saying to use right off the bat. It's not something to use right off the bat.
No,
it's
if you are going to die, if the whole unit is at risk of being lost, you need a way out. It's us or them at that point. It's kill or be killed.
Scrolls of fireball.
Bloody hell. Again, that's going to take some time to arm them, but they can be procured and made, especially now you have more spellcasters that you have gained into the ranks.
I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of right now is playing Helldivers and just throwing a 500 kg at your feet when you're overrun.
Yoink!
It's like, arms up, you're coming with me, bitch!
Okay. I think.
Is there any other... Okay, so we're making contingencies for the vampires, we're making contingencies for the trees.
Why are Kaavic why are the Arda units being sent to Kaavic?
Do we need to worry about holding it?
You can check while you're there.
And then if we decide that they could be sent somewhere else.
In a week's time, if things are bad, you can call Arda back and send them to Kaavic. But for the time being, it doesn't seem necessary to have a unit there.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Oh, cool. Thank you, DM.
I'm
So
speaking as if the administrator is letting you know this information as you're discussing it around the table.
I mean, I guess, do we add them to the ranks of another place we're defending, like the World Warp?
You can bolster a unit somewhere else, or you can send them to a smaller sort of takeover. You've got the one down in the Drowy Green, the one in Ryson. And there is a small post defense in Initio as well.
Units 50 armored, yes. Okay. Okay. We could send them to a smaller one. That's post defense.
Arda are also tankier than they were before because of Curry's donation. And they've also got a week's worth of morale boost, so they will have a higher chance of succeeding at their next mission.
Awesome. So there are two that they could go against, which is the one down to the southwest or the southeast. So I'd say go for the southwest one. So the one near
in the Drowy Green.
Penry?
Oh, no. This one, yes.
Yeah.
The post defense.
If everyone's happy with that. Because that one is... They match up in units, but they're unarmored.
Hey, I'm done with it.
So you're going to send Arda over to here.
Oh, my friends are lovely, but they've made some raw broccoli right
there. Oh no.
They're wonderful, but don't let them near the broccoli.
Don't let them near it.
No, seriously, everything else
is
wonderful.
Crunchy.
my friends, for context, my friends have made roast dinner today, and it looks absolutely delightful, but
the broccoli is solid.
The broccoli is so raw.
They need to boil it longer. Steam it or something.
Remembered in this session.
Aaron will remember this.
It'll be forever immortalized in this video.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the raw broccoli will live on.
The chicken is not raw, so that's
okay.
Good.
That's good. Fucking hell.
Jesus. All right, so.
Okay, that seems like you've. Oh, what's the Mythblade doing?
Yeah.
They are scouting out what the Larovian Sovereign Ship are doing, because you do not know if they are planning to move on the World Warp with
the baby
Nature's
Laroros.
Wrath. Because if 120 vampires storm the World Warp, with the kind of power that those vampires have, the World Warp's going down. So
fun times.
Vampires are not something to be fucked with, as I'm sure the Hunters of Helios could absolutely tell you.
I mean, the DM wants Heliodor to fuck with the Genko.
With a Genko. Okay.
Does the World War, in defending it, does the defense increase and are there extra numbers because it's in the World Warp?
Yes, there will be a contingent of the Queen's Guard, who are with the Queen currently, that will be helping the unit that is at the World Warp. So if the Adamantine Guard are there, the World Warp is well protected. Because you've got a whole 90-odd dwarves all tanked out to fuck. And then you've got the World Warp's own guard, who will be doing their best to provide what support they can. But they will be mostly
come out of it as well.
They will be mostly focused on protecting the city and the people in the city. So if they get close enough to the gate, then the Queen's Guard will get involved. But for the most part, it will be the Adamantine Guard holding the front line.
Because dwarves are fucking what? Fucking excellent. Cool. So have we selected
like
places
you've
for
done it,
all of our troops? Shit. Well.
Yep. Okay.
We've done it now, troops.
Seems like there is a general agreement at the table over everything that has been discussed where you've decided to send the units, and people seem content with where you were sending them. Seems like Arliss of the Hunters of Helos is a little bit pissed that he's not doing anything, but at the same time he's like, we do need to try and recover after losing 6 of us.
I can give you a Sudoku book if that'll help.
He just kind of looks at you like, I don't care.
So you don't want to occupy it? I
will,
okay, it's your
I will
loss.
find
It's great
something
for
to
the
occupy myself, sir.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Right, fine. Okay.
He seems particularly hesitant about sending the Mythblade specifically to Lurov, as his husband is from the Lurovian sovereignship.
Ooh.
Was from the Lurovian sovereignship.
May I inquire as to your husband's status within, just in case you can? Is it possible
Arliss will inform you that Zelios, formerly known as Asterion, was turned from being a Queen's Guard and taken to the Lurovian sovereignship many, many years ago, and rose the ranks to the first hand of the Overseer.
Holy shit.
So he was a high-ranking member of that clan, but also was exiled.
Right?
Yes, he was a thrall, which is a very strange occurrence to have a thrall in that position.
Okay.
He was then later exiled and hunted, so that was pretty bad.
Okay, cool. Never mind. But surely he has to do what he's told. Being a thrall.
Until they exile you.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just like, time to kill. And they will just send out people continuously until you are dead.
Wait, can Genka get exiled?
Genka could be exiled, if provoked to be exiled. At the moment, they just consider Genka to still be on the ring or missing in action.
So basically, when we go into fuck shit up in Ilios, we're gonna threaten them and be like, we're gonna let you live, only if you do this, and also stop being fucking morons.
You could. There is a slim chance of diplomacy with the Sicellum.
Aye, but that diplomacy has to take place after a lot of violence.
Yes.
And that's fine. I can do that. I just hope I might have to kill some friends. That's fun.
Because the Pale Lady doesn't seem like the type to go down without a fight.
Sorry, phallicratic, you mean? Just asshole. Okay, cool. Well, cheers for coming along. Your contributions are always much appreciated, everybody. But I'm dog tired. Unless what time of day it's late now.
You've been in the war room for quite a few hours now. And it is starting to get to sort of 11 o'clock at night.
I'm dog tired. I'm eating my rations because I'm so fucking hungry. So I'm gonna fuck off to the canteen now.
So for the time being, I'm just gonna stick you all on order. So we know what's going on here.
No, I'm not gonna eat that piece of broccoli.
The assistant has head out, so she has already left to go and find Chorus with her contingent.
It is rock solid. Sorry, just one lump left.
Like,
They just needed to Google it.
Genuinely, I think they tried steaming it and just kind of gave up, or they just completely forgot to do it because there was just a bowl of it on the table, and I'm like, cool. Why isn't it steaming? It is cold. Oh no, I don't even think they cooked it. Oh god. Cool. What a
You're
great...
You're gonna leave the room later on and find out they cooked it right after you came back up.
Oh.
Well, no, we were about to cook that.
Okay, so is there anything any of you would like to do this evening, or are you all heading to bed, resting up for the night, and then heading out to Kaavic in the morning?
I think Heliodor is gonna write some letters.
Okay.
Mainly one to his parents, being like, okay, so
Hey.
hey, yeah, probably doing that.
I think Dracera's gonna wait until she's asleep to contact Dolun.
Okay. Are you bringing anyone else with you to speak with Dolun?
If anyone else wants to come vibe in the dreams, they're welcome to.
Dream vibes.
Dream vibes. Sure,
Just
Heliodor,
me.
come along.
Okay.
Dream vibes.
Stella's obviously gonna say goodbyes to Moss and kind of update them on what's happening.
So who is coming with you to the dream world?
Verve is coming. No, wait, I mean, that's for tomorrow. That's a note for tomorrow. I think all of us.
Okay.
Bring
So-
Thumb as well, why not? Does Thumb dream?
Thumb, you're not
Thumb
sure.
has a soul, so try it.
Thumb has a soul, he
try
can-
it.
Yeah.
You've seen Thumb in the astral sea. Because
Horrifying
he's got
image.
a little bit of you, so he can see what
Yeah.
you see. So there is a possibility that that Thumb dreams.
Well, Thumb's invited.
Thumb will sign thank you.
Even if he can't
You're
sleep
welcome.
to come along, you just tell Dolun, just bring Thumb. We need Thumb here, bring him here now.
So you're bringing. So it's Dracera.
Mhm.
Who else? Stella?
Kaavic, Heliodor, Stella.
Everyone?
Yes, it was the whole squad.
It
Yeah.
was the whole squad. Okay.
Whole
okay.
squad.
Whole squad. Okay.
Squad,
Give me a
goals.
second while I
Ooh.
sort something out.
What?
okay.
Cool.
Other than the dreams and the letters, are Kaavic and Estella doing anything before they go to sleep?
And I'm talking to Moss.
Talking to Moss. Just spending the evening like a sleepover, kicking feet. You
Kaavic had already written his letters, and he's already sent them.
have, yeah.
To be fair, I think he's at the minute he's actually going to avoid going into his room, because I'm going to say he goes up to his room, opens the door, sees the dream catcher, and then it's like, oh, slowly closes his door.
Jesus.
Fair dues. Okay. Right. Just doing a little adjustment on my end, so hold tight. Talk amongst yourselves.
They got the potatoes right.
Nice.
They've done some pretty good roasties. I'm very happy. These are good. It makes up for the broccoli.
Yeah.
However, they haven't. The chicken shredding has been done by a wild animal. Because it's just full of cartilage.
Oh.
Bones everywhere. It's great. I love pick and mix where with being colorblind as well, so I can't tell until it's in my mouth. Oh.
Totally sex tape.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Okay. Alright.
I am dying.
So, Dracera, you eventually gather everyone into your room to keep everyone together. And
Sleepover.
Sleepover. Hee 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 hee.
Dracera's got an empty.
We're gonna paint each other's nails.
Yeah.
I've got pizza.
So I don't like sleeping alone anymore. I'm so used to you guys.
Cuddle pile.
Okay, so you all eventually take your time and drift off to sleep, and you are drawn almost into Dracera's mind as you are pulled into the dream realm. And it is foggy. It's dark.
Boy.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
And you see sort of laying a little awkwardly, rather than resting as they usually do on the grass before you is the somewhat translucent figure of Dolun. Still massively tall, maybe 9 feet something. Still bare naked, as they usually are.
Excellent.
But they look like the colour is draining out of them. They're not quite the same deep blue that you've seen before. Their eyes don't have the same gold orange that you are used to. And they look upon the 4 of you, 5 of you, as you notice Thumb is with you. And say nothing. They just stare at you.
Gonna wordlessly approach and try and touch their arm.
Your hand almost like passes through them. You can feel substance, like there's a resistance, but it still passes through them. And they move to try and take your hand, and you can't really feel them holding it.
I'm sorry.
This is not your fault.
How long do we have?
They kind of lift one hand and turn it over, and they can see through it. And they kind of hold it in front of you, and can see your face through their palm. Not long. I'm sure you've already seen the changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way they look at the rest of the party, it's almost as if they don't recognize them.
We may have to face up against Laz.
For what reason?
Stella's contract was severed. It's likely he's going to come after them.
He does not take a transgression like that lightly.
No.
He will... They kind of trail off as if they were going to say something that maybe was darker than they were hoping. You are not ready to kill a fae.
What do I need to know just in case?
I'm gonna roll to see how much Dolun remembers.
Come on, Dolun.
Come on, baby.
No!
Oh shit, baby.
No!
Dolun kind of squints. From what I recall of the merchant, he's a master manipulator. There is every possibility that he will strike before you are ready. Perhaps replacing one of you in your friends. Perhaps taking someone in the night and taking their place.
I'm sorry, what?
He is, as I am, a shapeshifter. He could look like anyone, be anyone. Be prepared.
Okay.
Perhaps one of you is not as you seem already.
Hands up, like, who is it?
That's really stressful.
I am too weak to tell. I could not tell you if there is a doppelganger amongst you.
Oh, fun. Do they have like different colored blood or something, or like what?
It will be nigh on impossible to tell.
I know we could tell. That's alright.
Oh, okay.
When you forcibly kill a Fae, the change for their inheritor will be painful.
Oh no! Not Paperman.
The Dria Orin
Aye.
will undergo what you have been instantly.
Is there a way to weaken him to the point that he will pass?
You will have to rephrase. I do not understand.
Say if we don't kill him, but bring him to the brink of death and start the process early, that would have happened naturally.
You wish to hold him on the point of death so that Orin may go through his Faravia.
If it helps Orin.
Anything for the Papermans.
I did not think you so cruel, my sapling.
Laz is crueler.
He is still one of us.
Or excuse, I think.
He has been in power for many, many centuries.
So have you.
They once again look at their hand. So have I.
And you've done nothing like what Laz has done.
It is a cruel cycle.
I don't want it to happen.
It must.
Why?
It is the way of the world. It's the will of Aces. The will of the divine. Nothing can live forever. Not even Fae.
Will you be alone? When you go?
I have been speaking with Widow. She wishes to hold a ceremony of everyone under my command in the Whisper Fields. To be with me when I pass. I will never be alone.
I wish I could be there.
Me too. But you have duties, my sapling. And to deter you from those could be at risking all of Sif as we know it. And what use is there ruling over a realm of dreams when the mortal plane of those who dream is dead?
Can you tell Widow I said hi?
She sees you as often as you sleep. Sleep often.
I'm gonna miss you.
I will miss you more.
I'm gonna try and hug him, but
hover my hands and try and like have that contact.
You can feel the pressure, just the subtle pressure against your palms as you're desperately kind of trying to grip onto something. And he attempts to do the same. He kind of makes his form somewhat smaller to make it easier. And there's, again, this frown on his face briefly before he moves a little away from you, shifts his form again into that of a druid. A little sort of brown and green leafed druid, short hair, similar to face to yours, and attempts to hug you again.
Hold him tight.
As tight as you can.
Thank you for giving me a family.
You have made your own.
Just don't be alone.
You will know.
I love you.
They attempt to kind of give you a little kiss on the forehead. You've grown so much. I look forward to hearing what sort of realm you make the whisper fields.
It'll be very blue.
Blackjack and hookers.
Yeah!
I will hear. And if what you say is true about Lazarus, I will see him soon too. Perhaps then he will have time to think on his actions. The rest of eternity is a long one.
Well, I'll see you in the eternity.
I love you.
I think at that point, start drifting everyone back. And if I can, I don't know what kind of powers they have, but I want to take us to, like, try and make some sort of small pocket dream reality.
Yeah? While you're sleeping?
Yeah. Where it's sort of...
Safe to chat.
Mm.
You watch as the visage of Dolun fades, and you are left in this space.
Mm.
It's a peaceful, if not somewhat foggy meadow. The sky is bright. There is no ring. You see all the stars.
Wow.
It's a strange sight. There is this endless field.
Oh shit. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, just coming to give a hug.
Yeah, we're good.
You still have to lean down. Hold on.
Oh.
Shit.
Should we make a secret handshake? In case one of you fuckers are last.
Ooh, I'm down with that. Secret handshake. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I gotta say that I don't know if that would work because Helidor is basically, you know.
Hmm?
Helidor, what about we make it where you're blindfolded?
What?
And then we teach you the handshake without you seeing it.
What? Why? What?
So you can't see the handshake, but you can do it, but you have to learn.
Oh, because my eyes. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay. Can we roll for handshake?
Hold on, let me go sit in a corner, and Heliodor will just go and sit facing this big rock.
We want you to be a part of the handshake.
No, it's a
We're gonna make it up first, and then we're gonna teach Heliodor the handshake after.
Okay.
So, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna roll sleight of hand to see how well you do this handshake.
Oh, I'm so good at that. God damn.
Oh. Should we all roll sleight of hand?
Heliodor's just making up his own over the corner.
I'll just make my own handshake with blackjack and hookers.
Oh god, we did so shit this thing.
Oh my god. Heliodor makes
yeah.
this most like really complicated but very cool looking handshake. The rest of you just go,
Should we do fingers like that?
Wait, no. I've got an idea.
it's the mantis.
Did I actually think of
I
one?
thought that was. I thought this was like a lithid, like.
Oh, it's an elithid, yeah.
And then, sorry, nobody can see what we're doing. We're basically. You know what? No,
Waving your hands
actually,
around
I
like
think-
twats. That's what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Could Estella actually think of one and use their performance?
Yeah, if you want to give it a crack, why not?
Alright.
So everyone's been
Alright,
going like,
alright.
okay, but how about we do like, you know, like,
Drusera's trying to distract herself with this
Just not
handshake
do-
by how like sad she is. So she's going like, "What if we do this?"
Nice.
Dirty 20.
okay, dirty 20. Yeah, so
Just
you sit down and have a little think, and you come up with a handshake that is relatively easy to remember, but complicated enough that it can't be recreated easily without somebody learning it. So you kind of come up with sort of a series of gestures that can be indicative of your party members if, for whatever reason, at any point, one of you is replaced by a doppelganger.
Except Heliodor.
Except Heliodor, who's going to have to learn it blind.
That's chill.
Yeah, I mean, we can still talk, right?
Yeah,
So it's just his
he can't
eyes.
hear you, he can see you.
Okay, so we can
Heliodor,
explain it of like the moves and then say yes or no.
Heliodor just like gets some charcoal and just like like covers over his goggles, just puts the goggles on so he can't see.
Okay.
And Heliodor
Let's do
will
a
kind of, like,
handshake.
Sharpie over your goggles.
yeah, we'll put them on and then stand up and be like, oh shit, I didn't think this through. Hold on, and like tries to make his way back.
No.
No.
Follow the sound of my
Yeah.
voice.
No.
Yeah.
Marco.
Yeah.
Marco.
Oh, follow.
His name's Heliodor.
Clapping.
Wait, clap, what? Clap.
Clapping. Clap.
Clap.
This way.
Okay.
Clap. Hi. Ah,
You just bump into Estella.
Sorry. Who's teaching me?
It'll have to be I'm
So Stella can't talk me through it either.
Oh. Okay.
Because I can't their vision.
Talk you through it.
While Stella
Does it? Yeah.
Okay.
How we start it, we give each other like a little look.
Definitely to explain to the one who can't see. It's the oh my god! It's the deaf leading the blind. Oh my god. Oh.
We start the handshake
How
by like
pathetic.
giving each other like a smolder look, like. That's how we start the handshake.
You have to go like,
Oh.
you have to like Chad face and then do the fucking.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, great.
Wait, Darren Curry can't do that.
yeah, just
Just do this.
Karika too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Start with like
put it-
a
Take
like
your
a tick
thumb
mark
and
on
point a finger.
point
Yeah,
a
on
finger
your
on
chin.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. That's
Don't say
Right.
anything. Just start like this. And
Right.
then after we just go.
And
Why are you slapping my hand?
You're just getting
Then we
slapped.
spit on each other's hands.
And shake.
Mm.
Ugh.
Amazing.
Lovely.
It takes a good part of like an hour or two for Heliodor
Well,
to
we're
learn
sleeping,
it.
so it's fine.
Yeah, you are kind of resting, but you're
Dream
not doing
spots,
anything
woo.
extenuous, so you are still getting a long rest.
Wait, hold on. Drusera, can you summon shit in here? Like, can you think of a javelin? And there's a javelin.
I'll think of a javelin.
You haven't tried.
Okay. I'm envisioning, like, just a standard wooden javelin with, like, a steel pointy tip.
From
As simple as I possibly can.
make me a perception check, so.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You know when you just...
You distantly hear this, and a javelin lands directly next to you in the floor.
Assassination.
Do it again.
I want to
Wait.
think...
Custard tart.
Okay.
I want it to
Oh,
fly
if you're
out of the
bringing
sky.
tarts in this, I'm
So
going
Sarah,
to keep
do you
drinking.
know what a custard tart is?
No.
Okay, so
You don't? We were in
It's
the
custard and a
cafe.
lady.
Yeah, we're in the cafe, but like...
They weren't called custard tarts.
Yeah, there
a
was
lump
something
of,
else.
a lump of custard and
A lump of
person.
custard.
And
And a person.
and a tart.
you tart. Yeah.
A person covered in custard. Okay.
A
A
prostitute covered in custard.
Okay.
A blonde prostitute falls from the sky.
Oh my god.
Glorious.
So you try and envisage a custard tart, and you see almost like it doesn't fly down from the sky. It just kind of appears in front of you beyond like the fog that is around you. But it is
my
a bit of a
God.
mishmash of things based on what you've been thinking about. What do you think a custard tart would look like to Drusera? If she doesn't know what one is.
They're like... It's like a bowl. Like but made out of bread.
A bread bowl.
Made out of
A bread bowl with just a pool of custard in it. And it's like
Yeah.
plate
I
size.
see.
As it-
It's like
I
50
mean-
foot wide, and it's just like
As it
over
appears, it's a
here.
little top heavy and just tilts and spills a bunch of custard all over the grass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made it a nightmare.
Almost. Try again. Wait, hold on. Heliodor's gonna try and think of a custard tart and
Nothing
see if that
happens.
works. Ah, piss.
She is the
Hey,
soon-to-be
wait.
Fae of Dreams, so she is getting more and more powerful in her own realm.
Wait, can you? Okay, no, that's too dark. Can you summon an automata that can move? Like a thing?
A thing.
Mare. Like, can you make mare happen?
Make mare?
Yeah.
Make a mare.
You think about it, and you make mare, but mare is a bear.
It's like a bear.
It's a bear.
Ah! Bear! You're just bear!
They don't respond to you.
Oh,
Oh.
that's kind of creepy.
It just kind of sits there, kind of scratches an ear, looks
Oh.
around.
Is it dangerous? Can it hurt me? You don't go over
Make
and
this
try
night-
and
I
touch
can
it.
think of it being a happy bear.
You're trying to touch it,
Yeah.
your hand passes through it.
Aww.
I don't think I'm there yet.
Oh,
No, that's
for some reason
fine.
I was
Wait.
just thinking Pinocchio.
I haven't.
For context, you're effectively casting like major illusion.
Okay.
Oh. Can you?
Can you? Heliodor fucking dies, TM.
Oh no, it's 68 days early.
So it's just fucking. It's just
Can you?
the fact it's just like can you? And he's dead. He's fucking dead, bro.
Oh, lad,
Sorry.
got to him.
Laz got him. Laz got him, guys.
I was gonna say,
Can I
we
make a tiny Laz and just punch it?
Oh, yes, like drop kick Laz.
Yeah.
You create a visage of Laz. How
I don't
Oh,
does,
hold on, I'll cover my eyes.
How does Dracera see Lazarus? Truly.
Ball shaped.
Okay,
Very
so just
ball.
like an orb.
An orb with tiny arms. Tiny
Wait,
legs.
no, like shaped like a rugby ball, so he's pointing
Yeah.
at one end and the bottom.
Cisco.
You close your eyes and figure out this almost like caricature of Lazarus. And as it kind of appears beyond the mist, you see this kind of rugby ball shaped Fae. And he starts to like float up into the sky as if he's full of helium.
Oh bye. I can
he's
stay here
gone.
forever. This place is
Full of
amazing.
air.
Can I vision a crossbow?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see it?
There's a clunk next to you.
Yes. I'm gonna
Have
shoot
fun.
the balloon Laz.
All right. For the sake of, roll me a d20.
Oh.
I want to shoot balloon Laz.
10 or higher. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you you aim at the balloon like Lazarus and shoot, and you just hear the like the as it goes flying through the air as you punctured a hole in the rugby ball.
Wait, hold on. We could make this more fun. Summon a ballista.
Ballista. Okay.
A fuck off ballista, and then we can have like you can have it so like 3 or 4 balloons go up, and you gotta aim.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And Dracera is like, it's. I think it's the most fun that we've had as a party, just like stress free.
Yeah, just fucking around, not worrying.
Because we're
about
just
anything.
in our this silly little
You're
dream
sleeping,
world,
you're just
making
fucking
silly
around.
little things, and this is our dream. And it's just like, yay!
Dream if you could co-op with your friends.
Dream
And
with
we can
friends.
spend the evening blistering Laz rugby balls as they fly
When
into
you
the
fucking
sky.
dream, you go to the Minecraft server. That's where you're at.
Yeah, nice.
The admin.
Yeah, you've got op powers.
Yeah.
So you were envisaging a ballista.
Yeah.
So the ballista that appears before you kind of clunks into the floor as if it's not been secured to the floor. And it is the same one from the crypt in the manor where Galileo is being held. Because it's the only ballista you've ever seen.
I shot someone with this.
You also got shot with it.
I got shot with this. And shot someone with it. It was great.
Yeah, that guy
Shoot
got
lads.
fucking obliterated as well.
Yeah. I was so happy with that outcome. It was so good. Just you get wait, hold on. Is it front triggered as well? And Heliodor will just like jump on the floor again, like in front of it.
Yeah, it fires.
What?
It's just this boom as this this gigantic bowl goes flying from it and off into the distance, and then fades into mist halfway through the air.
Las balloons.
Laz balloons. I think this evening is just spent like summoning everything that everyone wants to the point where it just the whole area is covered from things that we remember, like pleasant moments, great things we've seen, the bees from the Underdark, flumps, like lovely, amazing mushrooms and jungle, like
You just spend the
fake
evening
alcohol, just having a
enjoying-
great time.
enjoying yourselves,
Yeah.
distracting yourself,
Yeah,
because God knows all of you need it.
yeah.
'Cause the world outside, as it is
Pretty
dark
shit.
and craggy. And it dawns on you late into your sleep, Dracera, how much time Dolun probably spent doing this himself. How much time he probably spent in the dream world because the world outside is not worth being in. And here it can be anything. And as you came into his life, he started spending more time with you on the material plane. And you drew him out of that. It is a dangerous trap. to fall into this paradise and never want to leave.
I think as like we come to sort of the end of our sleep, I kind of reflect on the fact that as much as this is a lot of fun and it's great to spend time with everyone, the reason why it's so great is because it has to end. And you've got to wake up in the morning and go back to life. And then you've got something to look forward to in the evening. And then it's a cycle. You can't have too much of a good thing. And it's nice to spend this time with the people that I love. Wouldn't be the same if it was just me shooting las balloons on my own.
We can keep a scoreboard for you.
Yeah. Okay. The last thing I do wake up is get that scoreboard.
I will say, for the sake of mechanics, when you do spend time in the dream realm with the rest of the party, it will still classify as a long rest because you are not doing anything strenuous. You are not actively talking to each other to like figure out what you're doing in the material plane, blah 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 blah. Stuff like that will mean you forego your long rest because you are doing something active that will mean you're not resting. But for the time being, you're just fucking around, and you are asleep. So I will say that you are still resting.
One more thing. Dracera, can you make someone fly?
Oh.
Okay. I'll give it a go. Okay.
Who?
Well, I think it's still.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Has goggles and a backpack on.
Estella,
Give me your goggles.
you feel this lightness, like almost pass through your spine, and a pair of beautiful wings appear from your back.
What the fuck?
It's sort of blue-tinted, somewhat see-through, scattered with stars.
Pointing at it like, oh.
Fly! Flap! Go!
How do I use wings? Flap.
So you move your arms, and they don't move, and you're just like, how do I move them? And after a few kind of attempts of you kind of like trying to figure it out, the wings begin to kind of move, and you take off.
Oh.
Yeah!
I want to be a fish.
I want to be a fish!
You want to be a fish?
I,
You want water with that?
You want water?
Make you
Can I have a
pond.
Thank you. I'll be a
Like
fish.
a little koi fish.
It just jumps in. Just woo!
The sight of Estella just flying is like when you have like a backpack, like a jetpack in Lethal Company.
Excellent. Yes.
But at least, even if we're just messing about in the dream world, it also means that if something is really dire and we're like, we need to have a little secret chat, it's also like the secret chat room.
It'll take a nap to have secret chats.
Secret chat room.
But Dracera always has to be
The
present.
secret, the secret server.
You've been whitelisted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Unless you've been taken over by laws, then you're blacklisted.
And then you're blacklisted. Lamau. Oof. But you spend the rest of your evening fucking around, just having a nice little time. And slowly you begin to wake as time passes. And you wake up on the floor / bed / wherever you were sleeping in Dracera's room. Kurik's probably in a hammock in the corner, let's be honest.
Everyone's
Like
in a
in
cuddle
the ceiling.
pile. Everyone's in a cuddle pile. Kurik's just like
Made a gigantic fucking sensory swing and stuck you all in it. You're all stimming real hard in your sleep.
Excellent.
You all begin to drift back awake. Thumb seems to have been kicking his feet all fucking night, so one of you has been kicked in the ribs quite a few times. But
Does he sleep like a dog?
Yeah.
Like when they go.
Yeah, he's been like.
You sleep next to your partner for the first time. They're just like.
And you're like, Jesus Christ.
No, that's me. That's me.
But yeah, you are all awake. It seems to be about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right. Kaavic?
Kaavic.
Kaavic.
Ka-
Kaavic. Kaavic.
Kaavic.
Kaavic.
And we need Verve.
Kaavic.
Yes.
Kaavic and Verve. I'll go find Verve. And just like stumbles out the door. Verve!
You just start screaming out the door.
Which
It's
is also
actually
great.
like 3 in the morning. It's actually like 4 in the morning. We woke up.
I've also thought having Verve is great because if one of us would be replaced with a doppelganger, Verve can see the ghosts that follow us.
Ooh, fuck yes.
So if the ghosts change, that means
Hey Verve!
So it's like the miners
Verve.
carrying down a canary sort of thing.
Hold on. And Hoodie Dog covers his eyes. Like, you tell Verve. I don't know if Laz can read
Tell
lips.
me what do I need to know?
we've been given news that, well, Laz is after us.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty worried, thank you. That's
it's
kind
my-
of bad information, huh?
That's
Well,
my fault.
There's no such thing as
It's
bad
not your
information.
fault. You didn't really have a choice in having an amazing power, but okay. It's the most incredible thing to happen to you ever.
Oh, okay.
But we need you to. You got chosen as champion. Amazing. I'm so proud of you. This is great. This is a good thing. This is so good. Anyway, Verve, can you just check on our ghosts and see if they change? We want to know if anyone takes the form of ourselves and a member of a party. Do we all seem the same?
Oh, you should teach Verve the thing.
Verve looks at. Well, Verve's blind as well. so, I mean,
It'll take an hour. That's fine. I'll go
Verve
back.
looks at Dressera and says, "There is an older man following you.
Yep.
He is very faded out. It doesn't seem like he's going to be there for much longer."
Fuck you. Don't just like do that around me.
There is a spider following Kaavic.
Oh.
This is a new
His head
person. I
can-
have not seen this before.
His head kind of cogs.
You're about your height. I do not see many details. It is mostly sort of shadows, huh?
Looks like there's a few clocks ticking in his head for a moment there. Good. You ask their name?
Estella
I can.
and people who can sign. You see Verve sign. So, what's your name? And they wait a moment. They're not responding to me. Perhaps they are not. Some fresh spirits do not cannot see very much. It takes a little bit of time, huh?
Can I put on the Death Seer to see what Verve is looking at?
Yeah. So you use the Death Seer and you can see a figure, about the same height as Kaavic, with kind of long hair that is tied back in what looks like a plait. Very messy, harboring a uniform.
Could this be your brother?
That is what he's thinking.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I thought it was somebody that you encountered, maybe, and you know, as
We have found of recent that my brother, one of my brothers, the eldest, he has been recruited forcefully.
I'm sorry to inform you of the news. It is, well, he's not recruited anymore.
I am having the feeling that those who are recruited are they're given a brand and they're not exactly themselves anymore. I feel that this may be spiritually my brother, whereas if he is still physically alive, it may not actually be him in presence of his own body.
Interesting. They seem to frown. I hear this is happening to Zachary. Perhaps if Mirrors stays by him, Mirrors can observe this phenomenon and see if that happens to Zach.
Solid choice. We should do that.
Because if it is that they are not quite themselves, as if they are possessed, and their soul is going somewhere else, that might be why he is not speaking to me. Because he is not quite dead.
That is what thoughts were.
That is not something I've seen before.
That's fucking intense, is what that is. Shite.
With this information, I am thinking possibly their souls are being held. Possibly
If they are being held somewhere, though, I would not be able to see them. This means that if his soul is somewhat departed, he is not as clear as I usually see them.
We were recently at the camp in the Underdark. His name was among those in one of their ledgers of who had been recruited. He may have found me there, or I may have come across him. I do not wish to think of him physically being a casualty in that fight, which could be a possibility, but if he is not responsive, I feel that might not be the case.
I will keep an eye on it and let you know if something changes. We are going to a city of asmoths. If something changes, I'm sure someone will tell you.
Aye.
If he does become
me.
responsive, if he does become responsive, his name is Natal.
Natal. I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
How many dead people have I got?
You have an older dwarven woman and man following you.
Aww. Hi, Gramps. Hi, Gram.
I assume they are people that you already know would be following you, huh?
Aye. There was a cave-in back home.
And they turn to Estella.
Oh.
There's something strange about the figure that is following you, huh? Short, they are possibly Duriar, I'm not sure. It is difficult to see them. It is almost like my vision is going blurry when I try and look at them. But they are not quite whole. Bits of them are missing.
Boy.
Well, I mean, wait, if that was, why are they in pieces?
Wait, who is it? Do you know who it is?
Rosmanis?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. That's fair. Well, because they're being drained at the minute, aren't they?
I mean, it could be, Nyx.
I am not sure of the situation you're speaking of, but you seem to have more information than I do. So I will trust that this is not a concerning situation for you, huh?
I guess not. I mean, Nyx kind of took him.
There is not an awful lot that spirits can do from the plane of Samith. I would not worry if there is somebody following you that you would not want to be following you.
I don't want him.
Perhaps he is angry. Sometimes they
That's
do that.
fine. Stay mad, bitch. That's fine.
Drosera, could I speak with you for a moment, please?
Yeah, of course.
He's gonna step back up the corridor a little bit. I'm not sure of what some circumstances would be. Nope. Do you know in any way if Les would be able to replicate the abilities that a Verve has.
Could I do a history check?
Yeah, roll me a history check. Ooh. So, from what you know of Fae, when they shapeshift, they do not take on the aspects, the abilities of that creature. They remain a Fae, but they look and are biologically different. They may not always give off the same aura. They may not come across, for example, if you used your divine sense, you may not be able to pick up that they are a Fae. Because they can physically shift themselves into something else. But something like, for example, if they changed into an asmoth, they would not be given the same sight. If they changed into a spider alien, they would not have the same sort of spider climb. They would be able to replicate it through almost illusory means, but it would not be the same as it would be if it was biologically part of their system, their pattern.
Can I've still got the Death Seer on. Is anyone following Verve?
That's a thought. Is anyone following Verve? You see a young woman.
Human.
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, even if Verve is taken, or Dracera is taken, that still leaves two people that can essentially use a similar ability.
Yeah. Yours refreshes at dawn. And Verve's is permanent. But you're also going to a city of asmoths. So there's if something major changes, and it is noticeable to the other asmoths, someone is probably going to tell you.
You're going to find out, yeah.
Do thumb.
Verve doesn't seem to want to look in Thumb's direction.
Yeah.
Is that because there's a really, 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 really big spirit?
Verve tries to describe to you the visage of Hasmiel.
I've seen it, haven't I?
You have.
Oh, bitch, I know. Don't worry.
I know. But it is this kind of faded, horned figure with their head so tall that it passes through the ceiling.
Damn, Thumb, you're so cool.
I think a lot of people are gonna notice Thumb in this city.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get a lot of asmoths being like, whoa. They see that shit.
That's fine.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Verve, are you packed?
Yes, I'm ready. Is
Nice.
there anything you think that I should bring? I mean, I have not been to Kaavic in many, many years. I'm sure there will be some faces that will be excited to see me, huh?
Bring a comfy bedroll.
I have one. Yes, that's a given. I assumed our travel would be quite a few days, huh?
No, we'll be there instantly. Maybe? Oh, we need to recharge the coin.
Mm-hmm. So we're going with my wagon.
Hey, ring trip.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna go in and set that up now. I think I'm all packed, so I'm gonna go. And Hidido will go outside and set up the wagon, like hitch up mare, and get the wagon ready to go. Okay. And if he has time, we'll try and jerry rig some seats on the side for people to use to sit on, because there's enough room for two at the front and maybe one person on the back, but wants to add some side seats, like a bench or something.
Teacher.
Oh.
Could just make a bunch of hanging seats.
Make some hammocks for the side of the wagon. Yes.
I have a perfect song for this as well that I need to find. But yes.
Sorry about that though. No, I'm afraid I decided to come in again.
Is he okay?
Fine.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
Stella's going right to Moss before they leave.
You find Moss training, as Moss was training prior, and they see you and grin. Hi.
Hi. We're gonna be leaving now.
Oh, apparently so am I.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say to be safe.
I will be. I'm really good at being quiet.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna be close to the world warp.
I've never been there. I don't know what it's like. Is it
That's
big?
That's where I saw the stars.
And they seem to get very excited about that idea. Okay. So, yeah, you be safe as well. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm sure it's important because you're an important adventurer, and that's really cool.
I forgot to tell you that I have like a power of a champion now.
What?
Sorry.
Wow, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
Sorry. And they like take off their glove and like.
Oh, you got tattoos? I want tattoos.
Yeah,
But Gavain says I'm too young. But you're cool, so you got tattoos, so maybe I can get.
No, you're cool too.
Well, maybe okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And they kind of like kick their feet a little bit. Like, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay. And they're gonna grab you by the hand and kind of pull you over, and give you a kiss on the cheek, and then like run away.
Oh.
Okay, bye. And they just run off. And like go like because they're in the hall. They run the opposite direction of the door, realize there's nowhere to run, and then they just squat behind one of the dummies. They're like, I'm not here. And their face is bright red.
Oh.
I kind of understand now. Okay. Just like ramble back.
Wow.
As you come back into the hallway, Estella's face is also quite red.
Just give them a look like. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
I just ate a hot pepper, okay?
Where'd you get it?
From Zach.
Oh.
Zach.
No.
I think we should say goodbye to Zach and Palos and as well. I call Zach over as if I'm gonna ask him about the hot pepper, and then I just say, "Stay safe. Stay safe."
I will. I think that some people are making sure that I don't go, while I'm here. So I'll be fine. I think. I hope.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
A hugs to Palos.
Palos gives you a long, tight hug.
You're gonna be okay without me, right?
We're gonna be good.
Sounds
she's
like
Won't be the
never
same.
without you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We'll be
be
manageable
taking-
without you.
I'm gonna be taking really good care of Galley.
Good. Yeah. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, she's not very well. She's not been eating for a long time. So I'm gonna make sure that she has the best food.
That's really sweet of you.
She flares one of her hands. Roll me an Arcana check.
Am I okay at those? I'm not very good at many skills.
She's the doppelganger.
Everyone just explodes.
Oh!
God.
Then.
So
God
you
damn.
recognize the runes that kind of encircle around her fingers. She doesn't quite cast the full spell, but you recognize it as the spell Hero's Feast. And she's able to conjure the best possible fucking food that this woman will ever eat. Probably maybe once or twice a day.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I'll make sure that you guys can have a really good meal when you get back.
I'd really appreciate that. I wish my diet was
I'll make
not so
sure it's vegetarian.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what everyone else eats. It looks fun. I'd probably throw up.
It's okay. I'm vegetarian too. I eat a lot of grass.
I love grass.
Me too.
It's like a little extra snack on top of the sun.
I like to just sit
Yeah.
and chew it. It's nice.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. So when he gets grass. It's really cool.
She gives you a kiss on the forehead.
You'll be safe.
Okay.
Have
Thank you.
fun. Bye.
Oh dear. Bye.
Sarah runs
Into
away
the
and hides
grass.
behind a dummy.
I walk back to the cellar.
They got the same thing.
They're both autistic. They got them rainbow infinity symbols.
Oh my god. So,
Right.
are you heading out?
You two look like
Hell yeah.
tomatoes. Are you okay?
I'm orange.
Get in your hammock.
Get it!
And Heliodor will get up and I don't even need reins. I'll just be like, Mare, go.
So you hitch up Mare, and the 6 of you begin to head off towards Kaavic along the dusty paths. I would like someone to
Dusty
make
road.
me a survival check, please.
It's gotta be the.
I
first.
mean,
Wonder who it's gonna be!
Yeah.
No,
Mr. Survivalist himself.
What is my survival?
My survival.
And because I'm in my
Oh.
favorite terrain.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first day of your travel goes off without a hitch. You sort of wander past a couple of people, it seems like travellers on the road, who kind of wave at you in their own little cart that's pulled by their own squiffs, their own Scoobies and Shaggies. These big fucking ostrich-like birds that are pulling the front of their cart. There's 2 of them, and they seem to shy a little away from Mare.
Oh, don't worry. Harmless.
But you kind of pass by a couple of travellers as you go, and it seems peaceful. Now that the harvest months have rolled around again, the weather is starting to pick up. It's getting warmer. There's less rain, less clouds. You're able to see a kind of a clear sky and the silhouette of the ring high above you. Your first day passes without a hitch, unless there is anything you'd like to do in camp. We'll move on to the next day.
Question.
Hey.
If Verve goes to the dream world, can Verve see?
Yes. Because the dream world is bordered with the plane of Sameth.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Does
You
Verve
know what
want
we
to
look
see?
like.
Do you take Verve to the dream world to see?
Only if they want to.
Verve seems hesitant when you offer. It's like,
It's fun. We shoot balloons of Lazarus.
okay. I try to avoid getting involved in Fae things. No offense.
That's okay.
It's mostly because things like this happen with Lazarus. It is a dangerous game for somebody who cannot see, and somebody who is a merchant of eyes of my people is not really the sort of person I want to be around, huh?
I mean, if it helps, it's kind of my little bubble, and you don't have to make a deal to go there.
Oh right.
You just-
I was.
Yeah. No, it's nothing to do with him. No,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm not in the mood. I don't
That
make
I
deals.
Figured that you would be any relation to Lazarus at all, just because you are.
Oh,
Fae,
no.
You know?
Racist.
You see, I haven't mentioned it, but since the ritual you did with Clay, Verve has been wearing sort of a strip of fabric across one side of their face where they're missing an eye now, where they had to give it up for the ritual. And they it's sort of been patterned. It's been made to kind of fit their kit. It looks quite comfortable. So they're only kind of looking at you with the one eye, with the 3 split. Well, it's a 2
so
split
even
for
when
them,
you-
sorry.
Even when they can see in the dream world, they won't have any depth perception.
No.
Cool. You wanna come? It's fun. You just ask Dracera for stuff and it
It's
just
just
happens.
like you go to sleep and then
Yeah, we just have fun. It's kind of relaxing.
that sounds nice.
Doesn't sound like a cult at all.
No, no.
No, it's
mm,
no, Theodore. You've made it weird.
You're welcome.
If you're offering, I will take the offer. Sounds like fun now. It's been a long time since we've had some fun, huh?
Yeah.
Woo.
Come to the dream.
Now, there's going to have to be someone at all times who's just like internally left
Is
out.
anyone taking a watch whilst this?
Heliodor and Mare will.
Okay.
Heliodor, because Heliodor goes into his into the back of his carriage and goes, for fuck's sake! Turns around, comes out and goes, the duvet is still in the fucking bag of holding.
The bag of holding. is still in
Giselle's
there.
gonna shake it and be like, "Do you want to go?"
What do I
In
want
the
to
bag?
Get, like,
No, do you want to get it out? Wait, is that in? Do we put it in there?
It's in there.
Ass.
Do you want
It's a
to
mare's fat
get it out?
ass.
no, you guys go have fun. I'll look out.
Okay, yeah.
So you take Verve
Heliodor.
into the dream world, and we'll keep it relatively brief. But as Verve manifests in this sort of long meadow, it's less foggy this time. It's more like it's sort of a nighttime scene over a long stretch of endless land. And Verve looks at you and kind of like blinks, like, gods above, that's what you look like. Not that that's a bad thing. That's not what I meant.
I get that all the time.
No. I've just not seen you.
Would you
before.
like to see yourself?
Oh, would I? And they kind of frown.
Holy
Yes,
shit, that's a
yes,
lot.
I would.
I'd like to manifest a mirror and hand it to them.
It's becoming more and more effortless. The more you do it here, it's just sort of like you just think idly of it and it appears. And you've got this ornate little hand mirror in one hand. You pass it over to them and they just look at themselves. I have red hair.
Yeah.
You just kind of tilt their head and kind of look at it and look at their eye. And then kind of lift the patch. Oh, that's why they cover it. Oh.
I don't mind if you cover it or not.
It's a bit more comfortable, I think.
Okay.
How interesting. I've never seen another asmoth's eyes.
They are pretty cool.
Yours don't look like that.
No. Anyone who's not an asmoth usually just has one pupil in each.
They seem
Creatures
completely
with black
invested
eyes.
in just like, looking at themselves and looking around and taking in the environment.
You're so vain.
And
Call
whilst
them
they're-
Narcissus!
whilst you're dreaming, we're going to take a break because it is getting to halfway through the session, so we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
See you guys in a little bit. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bazinga.
Don't say that.
Don't say Bazungo.
Don't say Bazinga. Okay. Right,
Are my
we're
feet
back.
sweaty?
Oh my god, Gabby.
Did you tag this as autism?
Huh?
What?
Did you tag?
No, that I've got it tagged as that for my streams, my like art streams, and I just don't change it. So on Twitch it's tagged under the autism tag.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got some diagnoses here. We got our booklets ready.
We've got our RADS
feel
R
left
tests.
out.
Here we go, boys.
I feel left out. I wanted ADHD.
I'll
Slide
tag it
over my
next time.
autism test.
Yay.
You see, this is why.
It was like
Okay.
everyone was sat in fucking Discord doing the RADS test like that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So, Heliodor, whilst everyone is in the dream world having a fun little fucking rant, you're out watching, taking watch. Make me a perception check.
Oh, piss.
Oh god.
Yes, I will do that. Bear with me. Perceptione. I'm so good at this.
You get help
Mare
from
is
you,
helping
Mare,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Jabum. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Slay.
Slay. All right. So you're kind of keeping a watch whilst also
No,
kind of
pop-out
doing.
still doesn't work.
Oof. Hopefully that'll be added in a new version of Foundry. But you're kind of keeping an eye out whilst you're doing other like kind of bits and bobs to keep yourself idly busy. Are you going into the bag of holding to get your duvet?
I want my fucking duvet. Mayor, get your ass over here.
Mare plops over. Mrr.
I just want to look at it, and Heliodor will like open the compartment and pull out the bag of holding that is currently like wrapped up in rope, right?
Yeah, it's been tightly tied shut. Looks about the same as you left it.
Do I want my duvet that much? It'll be wet because I'll have licked it. No, don't put it back.
Putting
I'll
it
just
back.
get a new one in Kaavic. It'll be fine. I'll just
Put
rough it with a
back.
blanket.
Well, if there's anything you need in the bag of holding when you're in Kaavic, that's gonna be fun. So you, the rest of your watch goes peacefully, and the night passes, and you have like all of you take a long rest and head out for the rest of the day. This is the second day of travel. It's about 2.5 days to travel, so this is your second day. Kari, roll me a survival check, please.
Nice.
20.
Okay, 20. Again, peaceful travel. It seems like this is a well-trodden road as you're heading towards Kaavic. There seems to be a lot of caravan tracks. It seems like this,
In fact,
like a lot of people
actually,
move along here.
Let's state one thing here. Kaavic can't get lost unless against magical means if
Yeah.
he's in his favourite terrain.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even need to roll.
No, you're not getting lost. It's whether or not
Technically.
it's a roll for something else. So
Run into something else.
you're not getting
I
lost.
was thinking it was a lost thing. Sorry.
Oh no, it's for something else. So your travel is peaceful once more. Again, seems like a well-trodden road. You don't seem to have any troubles as you're making your way. Anything that possibly would travel through here, you're noticing the jungle is getting scarcer as you're coming kind of out of the thickest section of it and onto open plains. You're nearing Kaavic now, but you still stop for an evening. Once again, is there anything anyone would like to do in the evening? And we'll do a single watch for the evening just to kind of keep things moving.
Okay, but sleeping with a blanket was really shit. Can somebody help me reach into the bag of holding and get my duvet?
Kaavic will come over. You'll just stick his hand in your blanket and pull it out.
Duvet.
Doobie.
You
I'm
pull
gonna
it
draw
out.
my weapon.
You kind of pull out. Like it takes a little bit of pulling because there's quite a lot of it.
It's a queen size. Like,
It's big. You pull it out. It's
queen.
yeah. It's a duvet.
Close it.
Is it covered in slavers? Is it covered in slavers?
Can I think of anything that might ward something that could possibly ward the bagman off from coming back to our bag of holding? Because we know that he moves between bags.
It's something
bomb
that
in
you
it.
would have to research.
Who gets Kaavic? Where are your books?
It's whether or not anyone has any research.
We don't have any. We're blind.
Well, their books are written in Braille.
I didn't research him, but I know about him. What I know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Stella, you can roll me a history check and see if you can think of something.
Just like any herbs or smells or magic or something.
Hang garlic on the inside.
You've got damn good history.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay.
Not in real life.
I took geography.
You're trying to think about it and think about the sort of folk tales that you've heard distantly of the of the bagman. Nothing comes to mind that would ward him off. It is a risk of having a bag of holding. It's a very rare recursion that the bagman even appears. Most people don't see him.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a coin for every time the bagman turned up, I'd have 2 coins, which isn't much, but it's weird that I have them twice.
That's a bit to fucking say that.
I guess.
She's still mowing.
I guess the best thing I can think of is just putting something heavy on it. And if something heavy starts to move, then you know that he's coming out.
Just don't put anything organic in it, because he'll just eat it. We just have to deal with the fact that sometimes he might lick things to claim them as his own. I don't think there is anything organic in there,
Apparently.
but yeah,
Currently,
we'll know.
everything
Not
that was
anymore.
organic in there has been eaten.
Hold on.
I don't think there was anything organic in
There
there.
were fingers.
Fingers.
A
He
while
ate the
ago, there were
fingers.
fingers, and the fingers are gone. And
Heliodor will try and get his tea out.
Okay.
Tea jars.
You put your hand in,
Yeah.
pull out some tea.
Is it empty?
Nope.
Ooh! Oh, he doesn't like
Couldn't smell
tea,
it through the
apparently.
glass.
What an uncultured twat.
full of tea.
Heliodor will go into the wagon and just start like emptying all his shit that he put in there. Just nope. This can stay in here.
You as you're reaching in for sort of the last couple of items, you feel something brush against your fingers.
Oh fuck no!
And it's
just
cold
like,
and wet on the tips of your fingers as you pull it back
Did
out.
you just lick me, bitch? And just
Tie it shut.
twists it shut. Like nope. Takes it outside. He licked my hand. No.
Organic
Can we
things.
make him a pet?
Can we get a different bag of holding?
I think the problem will.
They're all
Still
connected.
extra dimensional space? They're all connected.
Maybe we could like put different flavors of like poison on our hands we stick our hands in, so if it licks our hand, it'll have to lick poison.
It's gonna be like
we
that
have any
fucking
poison? I think
we've got
Japanese
a
show
poisonous
where
kid.
it's the guy like, you don't want to get hit by my knife. It is a deadly poison. Then he licks the knife. And goes, shit, and then dies.
Yeah, the bag holding has the most random shit in it as well. Nothing
Nothing
organic.
important. Should we... Wait, hold on. What happens if I turn it inside out?
Everything falls
Everything
out.
comes out, including the bagman.
Not including
Why
him.
don't-
Not necessarily
why don't
including
If he's
Hold on.
inside that space, if he's
At that
inside that
point-
particular bag,
So there's,
Yeah.
there's
You'll
nothing that
come out.
matters in here. Is there a cliff nearby?
Not nearby, no.
Oh.
What I could do is
Maybe we can
coat
do it on top of
everything,
a tall building.
put some food in there, cover it in poison, let him eat it.
I mean,
I'm down to do that.
would that really work if being in the bag regenerates him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So next time we're at a high place, we just whip it inside out. We'll stick our hands in and be like, "Oh, I want this. I want this. Oh," and then when we get a lick, we just turn it inside out. And...
Now I have an idea. There is a place that has a very, very high cliff over the sea called the Weir of the Sea. Perhaps you could just go there and, you know, huh? If there is something
dead.
that is in your bag, I don't understand what you mean by that, but you know,
There is a man who lives in the bag and he licks things.
that's horrible. That is awful.
Well, it's more
I
he
hate
eats
that.
children, but yeah.
Oh, that's worse. I hate that. Okay.
I didn't know he ate children. That one
That's
too.
story.
Yeah.
He climbs out of the bag and eats children. I hate that. Okay. Verve seems very, very uncomfortable with that concept. As you put the bag back into Mare, just
Yep.
back in there, close it shut.
It's our secret weapon.
Who is taking
What is it?
the watch for this evening? We are only doing one watch to make this easier.
pretty cool. Do watch.
Okay. Roll me a perception with advantage, please. You're now like making it like an evening thing of you guys just go and chill out in the dreams.
Yeah.
You need this peace, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got a 6 and a 9.
Okay. So,
Nice.
as you're sat on like not too far from the road, but far enough that you're not like in the way of the path. You see a couple of sort of nighttime travelers, lanterns hanging over their caravans as they're heading through. At one point, you hear this like thumping that is heavier than your usual sort of mount footsteps, and you see a caravan being pulled by a wyvern.
What?
It's a small wyvern. Seems like maybe quite young. It's a two-legged creature with these colourful wings. It's got like these spots on the ends of its wings. It's got a rainbow-coloured neck and tail with a kind of a bulbous tail, like end to the end of the tail, and almost like a frog-like face.
It's gay.
And its neck sort of puffs up in like a ruffle of feathers. And it is just sort of striding along, pulling this cart. There seems to be somebody sat on the front of the cart, dressed in sort of simple leathers. The cart is quite colourful itself, but they pass by without a hitch. It seems like this is a normal occurrence for this
I was
person.
going to ask, is it the personality, they don't look hostile, do they?
No, they, if anything, they look quite eccentric. They've got like a strange sort of tall hat that's got feathers all around the rim of it, and they're just sort of sat there like going about his business.
Would like to walk towards the road.
Okay. As they're passing.
As they're passing, kind of call out like, "Hello."
Oh, and they pull to a stop, and you hear this sort of as the wyvern stops. Kind of, it's got a very long tongue, and it kind of licks one of its eyes. It's like, hello.
He's kind of looking between the person on the cart and looking at the wyvern. He's like, you have a very beautiful mount.
Thank you. Her name is Bess.
Bess,
Yes.
is Bess friendly?
Yes, very. No fingers, though.
Can you see? Nothing. Okay. I was going to ask if could clap
Oh,
on.
just
Like
not
the-
near the
like-
mouth. Just not near the mouth.
And Creek will take that advice. Okay, a bit further back from Thingway, and like the bottom of like from shoulder sort of thing,
Yeah.
further down.
Roll me an animal handling.
Nice.
Okay. Just a second while I get some information.
Ha! You needed a 16. You don't have a hand anymore.
Okay. So 16. It purrs. Makes this kind of rumbling little noise in the back of its throat. And you see its eyes sort of squint a little as it kind of, it's got like the sideways kind of blinking eyes, and it just kind of squints. It's like, you know. And it's like, it's a very strange sound. You've not seen a wyvern up this close that is considered like tame. You've never seen anyone tame a wyvern.
That's why he's like so thingy about this right now. It's like, please,
Bess likes it.
I do not mean to keep you from your travels. Just I've never seen a wyvern not this close before. Well, not one that didn't want to kill me.
Yes, they are quite dangerous. But Bess is lovely, aren't you?
Oh yes, you are you not?
You're just petting.
it.
It's got scales
like-
in certain places and feathers in others. It's a very strange creature.
I mean, Creek's a fucking spider, man. He's fucking used to strange, I think, at this point, with all the shit they've been through. And he'll kind of thank the driver, and he'll ask their name as well.
Their name is Johan, and they say that they're traveling from the World Warp.
Johan and Bess. Oh, you travel from World Warp?
Yes, I travel everywhere with Bess.
I would give word of caution. There may be dangers coming close to the World Warp as of soon.
Oh,
So it's just on your travels, please keep yourself safe, okay?
oh well, if anything gets too bad, Bess can fly.
I forget that. And he kind of looks up.
Big
gets
wings.
Bess in our- yeah.
And it just kind of looks at you and it's like big frog blink.
He'd blink back, but he can't. And it's like, again, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Please have yourself safe travels.
Bess says that. She's saying goodbye.
Bye. And he'll kind of wave them off as he heads back off towards camp.
They head back and they start heading
And
back
then
off
when
on
he
the road.
When he gets there, he's going to make a sketch of Bess and the eccentric man, Johan.
While in
I'm
the
just-
dream world. Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Oh, no, it's all good. Oh, God.
Just, meanwhile, in the dream world, Heliodor just looks at Dracera and goes, "Can you turn me into ice cream?"
Just the moment that they get in.
Now here's the question. So,
What
can you
flavour?
turn me into ice cream?
Oh, your choice. I just want to know what it's like to melt.
I don't know if she knows what ice cream is.
I know it's ice. I know there's cream
Ice
involved.
cream is just gonna be
So-
an ice cube.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
essentially, it's going to be a cube of cream.
So you kind of close your eyes and think, and you're trying to envisage this, and you can't seem to change Heliodor's physiology. So Heliodor does not change, but instead is frozen solid in a block of ice.
Oh. Okay.
Heliodor,
Oh.
you are still conscious. You can still breathe,
Oh.
but you cannot.
Can I
move.
see Heliodor's face?
Yeah.
Does Heliodor look upset?
It's frozen, so it can't move.
You can't
Right?
move.
So
I'm gonna unfreeze Heliodor and check.
It just melts.
Wow. What the fuck? I mean, that was not what I was
Are you
expecting.
okay? No.
Aye, being fully restricted was very strange.
I think in the dream world, I'm just gonna keep on testing the limits of what can be done.
Shoot me with lightning.
It's just gonna be like Estella. Oh,
You did it.
You did it! He's gone!
He's dead. You killed him.
Estella asking for like nice things on the side, and Heliodor asking for the most deranged shit as well. I'm like, you know what? I'm learning how to use this power. Yes.
I wondered something. Estella's gonna go to you and go, can you imagine what my voice sounds like?
I know what your voice sounds
Holy
like.
shit.
Oh,
'Cause
but
you
like,
messaged me.
but is that really their voice, or is it just a voice that they chose?
Ooh.
Do you attempt to give Estella the gift of voice in the realm of dreams?
Yeah.
Roll me an Arcana
I think
check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See how I've
Just turn
envisioned
that-
their voice. This is gonna be really bad if I.
I love the idea that it comes out like
Yeah.
super deep and gravelly.
So you,
Flash of genius.
you,
Fuck it.
you
Have
like
extra 5.
frown and try and kind of piece together a voice that you would
11.
imagine for Estella. And Estella, do you attempt to talk?
So what's the flash of genius? +5.
You got plus
Plus
5,
five,
so that's
so it's
11.
Yeah.
Dang,
Do you attempt to talk?
I'll try.
You haven't spoken since you were 5, maybe less
yeah.
than that. You are now 16. You open, you like
17.
try to get something out. It hurts, and there is no sound.
Oh. Darn.
Well, it's early doors. We can keep trying.
I guess so. I mean, it's basically going back into like speech therapy, but in your dreams.
Ooh.
But I guess I see your voice kind of like in between like a tenor, like alto tenor kind of mix, slightly deeper, maybe breaks a few times because you're still working out your voice.
Why would it break? I'm strong.
I'm not going through puberty, yeah.
But I also like use the information I know from what Galley sounds like, so it's sort of like that sort of flows really nicely, and that's what I want to work on.
You're gonna try and piece together a voice with as your skills develop while you're here.
Yeah.
The two of you who are in the dream realm, you've
Make me tall.
noticed that the blue on Dracera's skin is moving up the sides of her face.
Oh, you're getting blue cheeks.
We might want to get that mirror.
Mm.
No, I'm not. I want to. Can I
Wanna
hide
try?
the blue?
You can use Alter Self to change your appearance.
Yeah, I'm gonna use old self to look like the way I used to.
No blue at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strange look.
And short.
The cloudiness over her eye vanishes as well.
Oh.
She shrinks like all the way
Yeah,
lower.
she
and
gets a
then-
lot shorter.
And it's
She's
still
suddenly
like,
like 4 foot. What? 4'9"?
4'8".
4'8".
Still taller than me.
I'm back to my small size.
Hey, can you
I'm coming for your knees.
can you make me tall?
Again, you
should I
cannot
try?
change other people's physiology.
Well, no, but you can make me feel like I'm tall.
I can make you feel like you're.
Yeah, you
Can I
can
make a few blocks?
everything.
No, I'll put Heliodor on stilts.
What?
So,
oh,
Heliodor,
I mean,
you
I was
underneath
thinking,
your
like,
feet, you kind of
you
get
just
pushed
make a
up.
smaller environment.
Heliodor's feet get kind of pushed up a little bit, and Heliodor is suddenly like maybe 5'6", and they have like buckets underneath their feet. With like the little straps that you have to like hold so that they can hold onto your feet.
I haven't used these in years. And Heliodor just like go trotting off, and there's like the classic clop 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 clop.
So as the night passes, you guys
We
wake
fuck
up.
around and find out.
Yeah. And you head out. The rain seems to have started again today. It seems to be a little bit dimmer than the previous couple of days. And over
Listen,
a little
before
bit of
we-
time.
Before we take off, especially once everything's like woken up back to normal, Chris gonna kind of excitedly go over to everyone. It's like, there was a wyvern last night.
What?
Oh. A
Why-
wyvern? Why didn't you wake us up?
It was friendly.
Oh.
There was a man passing with a cart. He had big fancy hat, and
Oh,
it was being
excellent.
pulled by a young wyvern.
That's
His name was
really
Bess.
cool. Was what?
His name was Bess.
Bess. Good name.
Girl. Very, very feathery. So it's very, very nice, very kind.
Oh, cool.
Bad. You should have woke me up.
And he runs around the paper to show them the drawing he's made.
Ah, yes.
And I'm gonna say he's like over his thing.
jealous.
He's like collecting like bits of like coloured chalk and other stuff like that. And it's like, oh, he's put all the colours into it.
Yeah, you've tried to make the rainbows kind of pop on the paper.
Oh, amazing.
It's very cool. But yeah,
Nice.
you guys all head out. Verve seems a little
Everyone-
sad that he can't see it.
That's fine. We'll show you the dreams later.
You could do. And you begin to pull in to Kaavic. Now I'm gonna.
Is
do
everybody
some
in their
adjustments.
hammocks?
So,
Like, I'm in the Kaavic and I'm like making little bracelets out of Karik's webs.
Nice.
okay. You begin to pull into Kaavic.
He sits there with the webbing, you know that thing where it's like they get the rubber bands and they do the
Oh, yeah.
different shapes and all that stuff. Like,
Mhm.
So, as you pull into
Oh.
Kaavic, it is peaceful, quiet. People seem to be kind of just going about their day. Doesn't seem like the asmoth seem to mind the rain very much, as there seems to be quite a lot of people out and about of their tents. There is a plethora of tents and caravans and everything kind of scattered around. It doesn't seem like there's very much organisation to the city at all, because it's constantly changing. The joys of Kaavic is people come and go all the time. And as it is now, it seems like there's sort of a long pathway heading up to a large tent far down the road from you. But it seems nice. You see some guards who see you walk in. They see the braces and they kind of wave to you. They recognise you're from Arda. But yeah, it seems like a nice place.
I think Heliodor will kind of trundle the wagon over up to the guards and be like, "Hello, we're looking for some specifics. Who are we looking for again? Oh, wait, did I not bring my fucking brother with me? Oh, fuck's sake!
You've got the
Hold on.
notes from the war correspondence.
War
if you need it.
correspondence.
Dang it, we
Adamantine
forgot a
guard.
person.
So
He'll be fine.
By the way, if you hover over characters that will have their names, if it has an
Hieronymus.
if it has
You're
an
looking for.
A next to them, it means they are an asmoth.
Okay.
I'm looking for the suzerain.
Oh, if you just follow he kind of points down the hall, like down the road.
Out in
If
the
you-
hall. Oh,
If
wow.
you follow the road down, you see the really big tent. That's the temple. If you go into the temple, he's probably in there. He spends most of his time in there.
Righto, thank you very much.
Cause no
Have a
trouble.
great day.
He kind of nods to you.
No plan to. Jadum, badum, 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 badum.
You see
Oh.
a plethora of different people. Most of them are dressed very similarly. They are wearing these kind of long robes of varying colours, mostly sort of whites and then a highlight colour of maybe yellows, blues and greens. All of them seem to have a similar sigil. The one that Verve has painted on his forehead. It's sort of this arrow kind of shape that seems to indicate the followers of Deltan.
Oh,
It's very, very common here in in Kaavic for people to be followers of Deltan. Most asmoths are. The only exception to this is Miris that you've met.
I think Heliodor will kind of like just like find a bit of charcoal and just like draw it on. Just like,
I'm just gonna awkwardly paint it on.
yeah, just say I heard this look.
It starts smudging and running from the rain. It's.
Do you want the honest answer? A nice one.
I don't think I want any answer anymore. And
Okay,
Heliodor just like rubs it off.
Wipes
Okay,
it off.
that's fine. It's fine.
Just covers his face in fucking black chalk.
It's fine. They can't see me.
It matches the eyes.
And Heliodor will pull up. I'm gonna be like, sorry, excuse guys, I just need to park up. Zoom.
You just pass
The
and catch these two people. You see one of them is wearing a guard's uniform, and she is huge. She is bigger than you have seen most other asmoths. She's built like a brick shithouse. Just muscle upon muscle, sort of very dark skin. This sort of flock of dark red hair that's been tied back and braided. And these bright sort of dark orange, four-way split pupils, and she's chatting quite amicably with a very small little sort of pale-skinned, white-haired asmoth woman who seems a little distressed as you kind of go past them. Heliodor, roll me a perception.
Wow, but I'm so bad at these.
Sounds like a you problem.
Oh, I got. Percepzione. Normal. 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
You overhear the woman say, I do hope he comes home soon. I know people that have been looking for him, but I'm starting to get worried. And the other sort of the larger woman is like, I'm sure he's fine. I can't see him, so he's got to be out there somewhere. And she just kind of wipes her eyes, like the little lady. She wipes her eyes and she's like, oh, I know, but he was so young, and I don't want to give up hope now.
I don't think Heliodor just kind of jabs to Sarah like, hey.
Huh?
Do you think they've lost someone? Should we offer assistance? Or is that too much to do straight out?
I mean, if we can help. I mean, this town has come under a lot of changes recently. But maybe we should ask and just see who it is that's missing.
Hello! And Heliodor will kind of wander over.
They both kind of tilt in your direction and then look behind you. And they're like, the larger lady, hi, can I help you?
I am very sorry I couldn't help but overhear that you might have lost somebody. I was wondering if myself and my friends might be able to render any assistance.
Oh, please. And the smaller woman kind of turns around. She's like, you haven't seen a young, white-haired asmoth with pink eyes. He went missing about 9 months ago.
Oh.
I don't know where he could have gone. His dom hand said that he just vanished in the night.
I do believe I have seen such a person. Am I reminded of a specific asmoth?
Very much
Oh.
so. That's my medication again. Sorry. It killed him.
He was dead!
I'd say that all of you, honestly, looking at this woman, at the pink eyes,
He was alive!
the pink eyes, the sort of gentle patterns on their face, this is absolutely related to Keela from the manor in the Underdark.
Would your would this person be called Keela?
You've seen them. You've seen them. Where are they?
You might want to come with us. For a minute. Would you like to come into the temple with us?
She sort of nods and looks over in the other asmoth's direction, and she just sort of like pats her on the shoulder. Go with them. I'll be out here. Well, I'll wait for you. And she sort of nods, and again she seems quite teary-eyed, but she will follow you if you've asked her to.
Sorry, I didn't think I caught your name.
Mito.
Mito. Lovely to meet you. I'm Heliodor.
What an interesting name.
Hey, thank you. It's Dwarven.
So you're heading into the Temple of Deltan.
Anybody else like to come along too?
I'm coming along, but very slowly. I have thumb in like the little baby things.
The papoose.
I'm just walking around like, if anyone freaks out, I know why.
Seems like you are getting a few kind of people looking in your direction.
Okay.
But no one's saying anything.
Okay.
On the way in, could Kari speak with the guard back down here as well on the way in?
Yeah, sure. What would you like to say to them?
He's going to ask if there was a very... a man on a cart with a big hat that was being pulled by a wyvern, and ask if they came through.
Yeah, they passed through here maybe about a day ago. Said that they were
this
just
was
sort
only
of
last night
travelling.
we seen, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's about a day ago now by the time that you've gotten here.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they passed through, they browsed some wares. It seems sort of they were some sort of far traveller. We get quite a few of them through here.
Okay, I just wanted to ask to know if he was still here or not. I seen him on the road with his mount, and my friends did not get to see. I was wondering if they were here or not.
No, he left a little while ago. You recall, like, when you met him, he was travelling in the opposite direction.
Oh, he was coming. Oh, I thought you meant he was going the same way as us. No, sorry. Okay, never mind then. If I'd minded that part, I probably wouldn't have asked. He'll say thank you, and then he'll carry on his way up with everyone else.
Okay.
Probably help him for long if he needs it.
Jabon.
So you're heading
Shall we
into
go
the
inside?
temple.
Can I bring my mare with me?
The guard by the temple suggests that you leave the gigantic, terrifying little bear outside.
Okay, mare, take a seat.
Mare just plops down.
Very good. Good. We head
You head into the Temple of Deltan. With Mito in tow.
Ooh, it's pretty in here.
It's certainly drier. It's very quiet. It seems that people are just sort of going about their business. Some folks are in prayer, it seems. It's a nice place.
Heliodor just kind of like go around. I'm just gonna go over to the. Hey, excuse me. Hello. Sorry. Do you know where this?
The guard kind of turns to you.
Hi.
Sorry. Yes. What?
Do you know where the suzerain is?
He points forward to a man dressed in red robes at the front, who is sat with his hands clasped in prayer.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go disturb him now. Whee! You guys coming?
Mito stands awkwardly by the door, doesn't seem to know where to go or what to do.
Oh, please, come. Does anybody want to explain to Mito what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'll explain to Mito in the meantime.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted there. I'll say stand with Mito and bring them in.
Yeah, it just helps them. They've got a cane that they seem to use to kind of move around, but they are grateful for the assistance, it seems.
Greek will ask if they want to link on. As they
You'll
walk.
see this tiny little woman kind of wrap her arm around yours and sort of jump a little bit as she realizes there's more than one arm.
Ah,
Oh, sorry, I am a Alanian. I'm Arachne.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
And
She just kind of clings onto you.
you'll walk along at their pace.
Yeah. So the suzerain is I'd say like middle-aged kind of gentleman with blonde, starting to go grey kind of hair, long red robes cuffed in gold, with a sort of a pattern of the symbol of Deltan on the front of his shirt, and doesn't seem to notice your approach.
Cough. Suzerain Hieronymus.
His head tilts
And
up.
we'll step round in front.
Again, you see a four-way split pupil, bright blue, beautiful colour.
Wow.
Again, he doesn't look at you, but he looks past you.
Can I help you?
Hi, I was told I needed to speak with you. My name is Heliodor Feldspar.
He kind of lowers his hands onto his lap.
Yes. Take a seat.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Heliodor will take a pew.
So you settle down next to him. He kind of tilts, looking vaguely in your direction, but not quite.
Yes, fair.
I believe, was it your brother who
Aye.
passed by here?
Tansy. Aye.
Yes. I received a vision
Ooh.
from the Lady Deltan of you.
Mm.
As a star falling from a great height
It's very kind of her.
into an ocean of darkness.
That's less nice.
Deltan herself has expressed that she wishes to address you.
Does she know? Okay.
And your champions.
All of us.
So it seems, if you have come with company.
I have other champions, friends.
It is an honor to have you in my temple.
An honor to be invited. Thank you.
She wishes to bestow a blessing to you,
Oh,
but time is precious when you have so little of it.
true.
He seems ultimately aware of your fate, despite having never met you, which is a strange sort of situation.
I'm not going to delve into the how and why, because I'm gonna put that down to crazy wah mysticism and yeah. How do we speak with her? Kind of new to the proper gods thing. I'm not very good at it.
A ritual often attributed to a baptism, though it is seeking clairvoyance, I suppose. It is a custom mostly amongst asmoths that we use to weaken the astral barriers between the soul and Akis, the realm of the gods. So that an aspect of Deltan may speak with you.
Right.
It is a very rare occasion we have such things happen.
I understand. When would you like that to happen?
Whenever you're ready. It is a jarring sensation for people who are not asmoths. You will have to take or ingest a paste of some sort.
I'm gonna take drugs.
In the simplest term.
Oh, excellent. We'll let's set this up. No, I'm joking. I apologize. In moments of seriousness, I often take humor to make myself feel better. Apologies.
You do not need to apologize. It is a nice change.
Well, what kind of time of day is it, by the way, DM?
It's about midday.
About midday. Okay. I have some people that I would like to find in the city beforehand, because I feel like talking to the Lady Deltan is going to be quite intense. I will. How is this evening?
It gives me time to prepare the mixture.
Fantastic. In which case, we'll come.
What are you seeking?
I am seeking two individuals who came here quite a while ago. I went to their wedding and I made their rings. Perienne and Godric.
They are still in town. Godric is a blacksmith.
Aye. Oh, good. I'm so glad he kept that up. Do you know where roughly in town they might be?
It is not uncommon to find them on the strip outside, though you may have to ask around.
Okay.
Their tent moves occasionally.
Understandable. As is Kaavic.
As is.
Wonderful.
Would you confer with the other champions as to whether or not they are comfortable taking this medicine for this evening? I understand that not everyone wishes to.
That's fair. I will. Hold on. Just like look over. Oi, lads.
So.
Do you mind taking? Do you mind having? Hilidor kind of looks at the Suzerain. A special paste to help us get into a. Deltan wants to talk to us.
Okay.
And are you okay taking a paste that will put us in a trancey type state to do that?
I'm very used to that.
Right. That's one. Estella?
I guess
Kitty?
I guess I've smoked before, so I guess.
Kitty?
Okay, what is best exactly?
The suzerain kind of lifts his head up.
It consists of a mixture of mushrooms and herbs. To my knowledge, it is a mix of fate's hair and temple bells.
In his head, the only thing going through it is just getting out more fucking mushrooms.
Oh, well.
Okay,
You can roll me a nature check if you're interested to see if you can figure out what fate's hair is, because that is a mushroom you have not encountered yet.
Nature check.
Sure about that?
I'll have a go as well.
Dirty 20.
Don't worry.
Get my list of
never
mushrooms
mind.
up. Hold on.
Oh, in fact, actually, I would have got advantage on that, so I'm going to see if I can get that 20 on it.
Hold on. I want to see. You said nature, right?
Yes, indeedy.
Okay,
I
that's
do
plus
not.
5. That's fun.
So, dirty 20.
Trying to find my notes on the mushrooms. Hold on.
24. 24. Tell me the mushroom lore. Tell me the
If I can find it,
mushroom.
it'll be... Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's in my archives. There it is.
Ooh.
Okay, who rolled what? Let's have a look. So, 19, 24, 22, 11. So, Dracera... I mean, it sounds mystical. That's about as far as you get. You're...
Why are they eating hair?
Yeah, why are they eating hair? That sounds fucking horrible. The rest of you, be it whether or not you have a good knowledge of it or whether you heard it from Sadia, Fate's hair is a flowering kind of plant, less so a mushroom, but more of a sort of like a flower, with sinewy fibers that resemble hair inside of it. And when it's consumed, it gifts the user with clairvoyance. that often leads to people seeing a vision of the next noteworthy encounter fate has in store for you.
We're gonna trip balls.
This can vary from traveling to a specific location shown to you, or simply talking to someone, even if it's the person next to you. However, you're not sure how accurate that can be,
That
because
might
it
be
is
what the
still
temple bells are for.
a hallucinogenic.
That might be what the temple bells are for. Who knows?
Who knows? By the
Maybe
sounds
they
of
just
it,
add
it is
flavor.
just a fucking paste that you stick in your mouth.
Yum.
So
Old
that's-
people food. Yay!
Tapioca.
Eating like you're living in the Underdark. But yeah, no, that's what you kind of garner from that.
And Heliodor will also kind of like lean closer to the suzerain. All of them are okay with that. There is an asmoth with us currently who is going to need some support very soon.
Who?
Oh fuck! What was it? What was the
Mito.
name? Mito. Her name is Mito.
I assume this is about her son.
Aye,
You have news.
we do.
I assume it is not good.
No, it is not.
I take great comfort knowing that Keela lives, but thinking that their situation is bad is worrying.
Yeah, aye. But just so you're aware, we're going to tell her now, and if you could offer some support to her, that would be greatly appreciated. But is there anything else you may need from me, or shall I
Not
see you
until
this evening?
There
Wonderful.
is a risk I will inform you of. Deltan does not offer blessings freely. You may be put on a trial.
Oh, cool.
She is the god
That's
of law.
fun. Aye. I'd expect no less.
Be aware that gods are not easy to speak to.
Aye. I need to check my soul. As a god of law, does she follow human law? Well, human law. People law. Or is she of her own divine nature following her laws?
The laws, it will be the laws of the world, of nature, of how things are meant to run. Less so the nature of our laws, though it will not be unheard of for her to take them into account.
Understood.
I've only ever spoken to her very briefly. Most of the time I'm given nothing but visions.
Aye, I remember the last vision I got from Deltan. It was intense.
They tend to be.
Gods can't be subtle, can they?
You will find that to be a common occurrence, champion.
Not for long.
The kind of the smile falters just a little, as they're aware.
Oh,
you will
come
be
on.
a good champion for as long as you live.
Thank you. Don't have time to fuck up. And Heliodor will stand and will get on his knees in front of the suzerain and bow. Thank you, and I will see you this evening. Stand up.
Enjoy your time in Kaavic. I hope that you are able to find Godric and Perianne.
Thank you. They'll be there somewhere. There. Yeah. Shall we sit down at the back, over there? Guys? Should we go sit down over here while we tell Mito about...
Yeah.
Nito's still holding on to Krieg. She
Go
kind of
guide her
takes a
and
seat.
sit her down.
Ah. There you go.
Whee!
She sort
Alright.
of looks in your direction. Seems a little unnerved by Thumb.
I don't
Sorry.
worry about don't worry about the mini mushroom.
We can,
Flash the very tall thing. It's okay. I promise.
for the sake of brevity,
Oh.
we can effectively
Explain what happens.
Yes, like this conversation passes.
Mm.
There are moments where she looks devastated. There are other moments where she looks very hopeful. Knowing that Keela is alive. Despite the state that they're in, they were being well kept, mostly. There is a chance that the brand could be fixed, and that Keela could return home.
If not, they may have to remove the hand, but better than nothing.
Better than nothing, and she seems to take that relatively positively, for as positive as you
Nice.
can be by that.
Yep.
As a grieving mother, but she's not yet having to mourn, and she is grateful to know of Keela's whereabouts, even if it's not great news, because knowing that they're out there and you've seen them is better than not knowing where they are at all. The last you saw of them was in the manor, when you burnt the manor to the ground. Knowing that Keela survived is a good sign. It's also a sign that maybe more people got out. And there were more survivors than we thought. Maybe not so good news, because they are still branded followers of Tilo, but
Aye, that's fun.
better than
But
having
there's-
innocents die and that blood being on your hands.
There's one little thought I'm having here. If Kayla isn't here, like, they can't see Kayla as a spirit.
Yeah.
Like what Verb is able to see of a possibly Karik's brother.
Yeah.
It's a worry. But at the same time, it's... But I guess
You
not,
don't
'cause
know the
even though
situation that Keela's in.
Yeah, because I was just saying they were branded, but they weren't mentally in the same aspect of everyone else. They just kind of had their mind wiped, didn't they?
Well, they were blind as well,
Hmm.
because they could see a lot of dead people. So I think they made themselves double blind. And I accidentally cured that for a half a second.
It was given to them by the Harbingers. The blindness was a gift from them,
Gift.
almost as to keep them from freaking out. So it was somewhat of a blessing. It was them being taken care of to prevent them being overwhelmed. Albeit it did make them entirely blind.
But they hadn't been branded though, had they?
They hadn't.
No.
That's
not
what I was...
Yet.
And if you burnt the
no,
manor
but-
down before they were branded, they still are not branded.
Hmm.
You are not sure, however. You don't know where Keela's ended up. They are in the Underdark, and they are still an asmoth in the Underdark. You do not know if they've got people taking care of them, if you've got somebody to make sure they go in the right direction. But you know for sure they haven't fallen off a cliff or been eaten by a Nightwalker, so they're doing all right. Somehow,
Nice.
they're doing something, but they're kicking, but you don't know where.
Well, the suzerain has said that they will offer you support if you require it. I'm afraid I need to go and find some people.
Thank you for telling me.
It's alright.
It's taken a weight off my shoulders. Despite it.
I'm glad. yeah, and Helidor will do kind of, I think, like a nice kind of gentle pat on the shoulder.
She kind of tilts her head down. She's probably going to stay here for a little bit.
Fair.
She thanks all of you for informing her of what's been going on, and thanks Kari for the arm, and just sort of settles in the seat and seems to just sort of think for a while.
If there is anything else we can do for you while we're here, please let us know.
And she nods her head. Thank you.
Go see, can you pats the top of her hand before getting up and leaving her to her to peace.
Okay. As you head
Right.
back outside.
Okay.
I just can't speak.
Mm. Oh. Okay. Excuse me.
You see the
Really
gigantic
tall
bloody
guards.
asmoth woman.
Why is everybody so fucking tall?
Sorry.
Down here. Oh, you can't see me. Never mind.
She seems to smile at that, and she's like, "I can see something to do with you, but it's not you."
Aye, there's just two old fogies. Don't worry about them. I'm looking for some blacksmith friends. Like Garrick. Damn,
Godric.
Shit. Yeah, Godric. Why did I say Garrick? Apologies, that was a LARP name. Godric and
What's a
Perienne. What's a LARP? Oh, you should go do those. They're very fun.
She kind of thinks, she's like, well, usually they're near the front gate because most of the traders tend to set up around there.
Did I go straight past it? Like what?
There's a possibility.
Maybe you're blind.
Fuck me.
As soon as you said the name, I was like, wait, I was hovering over them earlier on looking at them.
You even said if you hover over them, you can see the names. Fuck me.
Because you really don't recognise them, wouldn't you?
Godric and Perry.
Well,
no.
I haven't seen them in a long time. Been 50 years?
50 years.
Something like that. It's been a while.
They were very young. Got married when they were
very young.
like sweethearts kind of age.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna go that way then. Hey, Verve. Whee!
Verve's just like, what's happening? Where are we going?
You wanna come meet my
Verve
friends?
Greek will take him by the arm as well.
Yeah.
if he like.
And you all begin to kind of head down towards the entranceway once more. Hilidor, as you kind of begin to head back, you turn your head and you see a drow woman who hasn't aged a day, and a much older, sort of graying-haired human man with a heavy blacksmith apron on, sat out in the rain, just having a chat. And Perienne looks at you, and her ears kind of perk up. Beautiful drow woman, stunning. She is like a model. She's got beautifully soft features, these very gentle kind of yellow eyes, white hair that is plaited back and braided, similarly to a lot of the asmoths here. Seems like they've spent quite a lot of time here. And Godric with a full, like, heavy mustache and beard combo going on. He's starting to bald just a little bit on the top, but he's mostly got all of his hair, and some hefty wrinkles are starting to kind of mold into his face. He turns around and goes, "Gods above."
You got fucking old, didn't you?
So did you. And that's where we're going to end our session for the night. But yeah,
Nice.
I hope you guys had fun.
That was really fun.
We're not going to be running next week because we're at LARP. All of us are at LARP. Crazy. But we'll be back perhaps the week after. I don't think we will be. I think I'm going to be at work. So I'm not going to be able to run then. But thank you very much for coming to the session. If you want to catch up with the session, you can always go and watch it on our YouTube channel and watch any of our previous episodes on the YouTube channel. Yeah, it's been fun. I hope you guys have fun. Hope you have fun.
Thank you guys for
Yeah, we
watching.
did.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Take care.
The enemy.
Bye.